Happy Friday! We're back after a vacation break with a happiest hour stream for you guys today. I'm Keels. This is Teets. We're going to have a couple of our Crescent Lake Club members will be joining us live from Disney during today's stream. So how are you doing, Teets?
Not too bad. Glad it's Friday. So.
Yeah. Well, shout out to everybody down here in the South that is experiencing what Teets is used to every year. We're thinking about our friends in Texas, 1 and 2. I know 2 has been without water for 3 days, and 1 has been living out of one room in her house, little house on the prairie style. So at least it looks like it's getting warm and power is being restored all over the South. But keep everyone in your thoughts for all that. It's something they're not used to, and it's going to take a while for the state of Texas and parts of Louisiana, even over into Mississippi and Tennessee, to warm up and see what the extent of all of the damage is there. So unlike Teets, we're used to our houses down here in the South keeping the heat out, not keeping the heat in. So we're never, ever prepared for anything like this. So hopefully, once everything thaws and we can see what everything looks like, most stuff will be fixable. I see Teets has got a Corona. So yeah, we're here for Happiest Hour. And today we had a little bit of a surprise, not so much a surprise, but a surprise announcement on Good Morning America. This morning we got word on the Disney Parks blog social media accounts around 6:30, 7 o'clock last night that they were going to be making an announcement live on Good Morning America about the 50th anniversary celebration at Walt Disney World. And they attached this really, really cute trailer video. I guess I could probably play that if we want to see the trailer for it. Yeah. So Teets was the good Crescent Lake Club content editor that he is, and he woke up super early to make sure he was all ready to see what this announcement would bring. Last night I had all sorts of speculation, like I was thinking big, grand plans outside the box. We'll talk a little bit about my stuff after Teets tells you what went down. But here's the cute little video that they put out. Let's see if I can share my screen. Boy, Cox Internet is being a real champ today. See, all whoa. Weird. Where's my share screen? Oh, there it is. I found it. I found it. Geez, I'm out of practice. Take a week off and look what happens to me. Make sure I got the audio. Pro streamer, everybody. I'm a pro streamer. Do this for a living. Make sure to get more great content like this, be sure to hit the follow button down below on Twitch. It's purple, or hit subscribe on YouTube so you get alerts when we go live so you never miss a single moment of all of this really exciting pro streamer technical activity. So here's a cute little trailer video that Disney put out on their social media last night to tease the big Good Morning America announcement this morning.
When I think of a magical celebration, the atmosphere is really upbeat and happy.
You feel good inside.
Lots of music and fun.
Lights everywhere.
Sparkles, glitter.
I think of the Magic Kingdom castle.
When I think of a Walt Disney World celebration,
I think of my friends.
Smiles on my kids' faces, the light in their eyes.
Their family tradition to come to Disney World.
To me, celebration is literally Walt Disney World.
I'm excited to see what they're gonna bring for the 50th that's coming up.
The characters, classic rides.
Bringing together people from all around the world.
50 years since Walt Disney World opened, we're still going with the ideal that Walt wanted people to be with family and to celebrate each other.
A celebration looks like to me sharing the memories that you'll have for a lifetime with the people that you love the most.
I came with my brother because there was no one else I'd rather go with.
It looks like a dream come true. More magical.
I feel excited. I'm gonna be a part of the celebration.
Just makes my heart soar.
I don't even put it in words.
Vamos Walt Disney World.
To me, it doesn't get any better than that.
It's the best celebration on earth.
See? So super hyped, super great, triumphant music, all of these, I cued in on all these great buzzwords like magical memories and celebrate a dream come true and the whole concept of uniting and bringing together a nation. I was thinking we're gonna get some really great stuff. I'm thinking what I wrote about on the blog on Crescent Lake Club. I'm like, these are big grand concepts, but maybe we're gonna get some tribute floats from all of the parades in the history of Disney. Something from Mickey Mania, from Celebrate the Magic, Celebrate a Dream Come True, maybe even something Tapestry of Nations related. And maybe the emphasis on family, we're going to see that they're bringing some tours back, like VIP Thrills or the Star Wars thing, but just for families. Just some announcements. Maybe we hear about the rat or Harmonious. What did we hear about?
We got a lot of concept art, and we got dates. That's all we really got.
So super sad trombone on that one. So yeah, tell us a little bit more about the whole announcement this morning.
So yeah, like you, I think I was a little more anticipating a little bit more than what we got. I thought that commercial that they did was a little more reminiscent of what they did, say, in the early 2000s and stuff with those commercials. So that kind of got me excited. But then obviously the GMA video or whatever they played was Ginger Z, the meteorologist, spoke just barely after a news story for like 45 seconds, that just saying that the Walt Disney World 50th is set to begin October 1st, 2021, which is the actual 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, and that it will run for 18 months, and that parks see some new decor and ornamentation to go along with it. That's basically all she said. Of course, then the Parks blog came out with a little bit more. We saw concept art for all 4 park icons. And obviously the castle seems to be getting the most of the 4, which makes sense. It's the castle, and that park is turning 50 itself. And then you got Epcot is getting a new lighting package for Spaceship Earth, but that is going to be permanent for after the celebration is even over. So that's part of the Epcot overhaul project. But they're also billing it as they're going to do the colors, and that they came up with a new catchphrase or term called iridescent, but with the word ear at the front.
I'm really happy I missed that.
So yeah, that was their big new term for their sparkly blue, purple, glittery color that they have been promoting, which is basically what the castle turrets look like now, because they basically changed that blue purple during the day in the different sunlight.
I did get some real modern birthday cake vibes from the castle concept art. Like you could see the kind of like the watercolor sprinkly looking additions behind the 50th sign and stuff like that. So it's going to be like classy wedding cake, I feel like.
Yep. And we had that. And then Tower of Terror and Tree of Life both are getting what seems to be projection packages. And the the Tree of Life is going to get a little bit more with seem to be using the firefly lights that they used for things like Rivers of Light and the Tree of Life Awakenings. So that will be part of the 50th projection package for that. And then Mickey and Minnie get new costumes to celebrate the 50th.
Boy, Minnie's outfit looks like she's about to go on the Grand River Fiesta. This is some real like flamenco kind of style, and that like again the light blue, pink, purple, very pastel, very girly. Kind of, it's a little weird, and it seems like kind of like a Sleeping Beauty color palette to me in the Make It Pink, Make It Blue. But then again, so is the castle now, so no surprise there. And about new at Epcot, I feel that's always been a missed opportunity to put projections, and because it means they're going to be permanent, it means I never have to worry about the Blessed Ball being made into that Death Star thing again, or Mike Wachowski's eye.
Well, the thing with Spaceship Earth, this isn't just projections on the ball. You're actually getting actual lighting in the Alcabond panels that are on the on Spaceship Earth. So they're actually putting some physical lighting on there.
They couldn't just go all the way and fully commit and bring back the wand arm, could they?
Nobody wants that. I
do. At least bring the hat back to Hollywood Studios. That would be a throwback. Instead of the dumb Star Wars. Is the Star Wars show even there? I'm asking all these things like I haven't just been to the parks in like the last 3 months.
Star Wars show has not been there since the parks closed, so you're good there.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Well, we should at some point, we've got technical difficulties right now, but we have 2 members of the Crescent Lake Club are currently in Walt Disney World. One is wrapping up her planned stay tomorrow. The other one is wrapping up a very extended stay thanks to the stormy weather, the ice storm and cold weather down here in the south. So they'll be in to check in with all of us. We had Courtney in here just briefly for a second. She was in line for Pirates of the Caribbean. So we should see her shortly. And Whitty was at Hollywood Studios today, and she reported that it was a rough one for the rides. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway was a no-go quite often, which I feel like it's kind of like feast or famine for that ride. It really has a really great day running, or it's just a complete hot mess. And didn't get Rise of Resistance.
No, they did. They got Rise.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yep.
All right. I guess I missed that update.
I think that was the only thing that went smoothly for them.
Was getting Rise.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a little bit foggy right now, so I apologize. We also got some other kind of cool news that I'm really excited about. We put it on the blog earlier this week. I feel like the Crescent Lake Club actually kind of broke this news in the Walt Disney World blogosphere. But Monday, one of our favorite restaurants at Disney Springs announced that this weekend they will be having, it was Friday, it was last week, that they will be hosting their first ever brunch experience starting this Sunday, February 21st. Brunch goes from 10 to 3 with live entertainment from 11 until 2. And we are super excited about this because it is the Captain's Sing-Along Brunch at the Boathouse. And just yesterday and today, they've been slow dropping some menu items for the brunch menu on their Instagram, and it looks fantastic. They've got everyone's brunch favorite. It's a lot of Southern food, so I'm going to keep saying, down here in the South, shrimp and grits with poached eggs or eggs of your choice on top. You can never go wrong with shrimp or grits. And they've got, I think they're calling it their take on a chicken biscuit. It's something we have down here at my favorite brunch place called Chicken St. Charles, but it's a fried chicken cutlet on a biscuit with Creole gravy and then an egg on top. So it's kind of like Eggs Benedict, but on a biscuit with fried chicken. So I know Teets is really excited about that one. There's a delicious looking salmon bagel with avocado and salad. There's an awesome looking avocado toast with burrata and salad. There's steak and eggs. I feel like I'm missing something else.
Yeah, they've been doing at least like 2 items a day.
I'm calling up Instagram now. I'll here. We can look at it together. But the cool thing is they're really digging on this Captain Sing-Along bit. So live entertainment every Sunday will be dueling pianos from 11 to 2. And also they're encouraging people to wear captain's hats or boathouse merch. And if you wear any of these things, you get a free mimosa. So guess what, Ryan? I have your outfit all picked out for you for Captain's Brunch. It's real cute.
I'm not surprised.
Angela helped me, so it's
of course she did.
You're going to be really cute. So I'll just say when we started talking about theme for our April trip, you know, I really like a theme. I really like a costume concept. And we went back and forth on a bunch of different things. Like, what if we did like all Little Mermaid characters, because there is a captain in Little Mermaid, or if we did like Gilligan's Island characters, which could be fun. Well, I don't want to spoil the surprise because I'm going to make the costume for Ryan and send it to him. So now he's just going to be completely nervous about what box will be showing up in his mailbox. I've never led you astray on any of your outfits before, though. I don't know why you don't trust me at this point. Feels real rude.
Just never know with you.
You loved your resident expert shirt.
That was just a shirt, so it's okay.
The resident expert shirt really pairs well with the little droid backpack I made you, though.
And my resident expert magic band.
And your resident expert magic band. See? And you did that on your own.
I did.
I didn't. Speaking of magic bands, a bunch of us have already taken advantage of either our annual pass renewal magic band options or other little ways that we've been able to go and purchase some of the special pre-order magic bands, which will be perfect for someone's birthday trip in April. And if you guys haven't seen the Castle Cake magic band, it is freaking adorable. Like, I don't know why everyone hates on the cake castle. I don't understand. But then they celebrate all these things. So I ordered it. Courtney ordered it. Teets ordered it.
I ordered it today. Yep.
Cannot wait to see Teets wearing a hot pink magic band. That's going to be amazing. So we just got to get the rest of the crew on board with the Castle Cake magic bands. You know, because I was about to order that Happily Ever After one. You know, I have all of my magic bands right here in my stream room setup. I've got like a little desk with all these cubbies. So I don't have as many as Teets. I've got one doggo. Black balloons, obviously, because black. One of my personal favorites from our November trip.
Did you see they have a new 2021 family vacation band now?
Do they really?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going to buy solid color ones and have someone on Etsy make like Keels of Palooza ones. I found an Etsy seller that does these sliders, but you can make them say whatever you want.
Yeah.
I need to just buy the bullet and get a 3D printer. And then here's another doggo one. This one doesn't bark like the white or like the pink one does. That's unfortunate. They all should bark. If I'm paying for these Dooney and Burke ones, they all need to bark. I'm gonna put glitter nail polish on this one so it looks sparkly like Future Blessed Ball. And this one I made for my Halloween outfit 2 years ago for that terrible, not so scary Halloween party you guys made me go to.
I didn't even see you at that.
I made it I did better than I thought I would. We weren't first ones in there, but we were real close. We had cocktails before we went in, and I made it through first parade, and then I noped straight out. That was 3 hours, and I was really, really proud of myself. So I hope you were proud of me too. I had a really cute Cruella de Vil cosplay outfit. I wore a black dress, and I had a red bow that had black and white hair on it, and I had red gloves, and I wore red sneakers, and I had a little fake fur like scarf, even though it was 100 degrees outside. Who needed a scarf? I did. And then that little magic band, which I made with just a white magic band from Disney and a Sharpie. And it even has a hidden Mickey. Where did I put it? Right there. So that's been craft time with Keels. Again, hit the purple follow button on Twitch if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe and like this video on YouTube, and you'll be sure to get alerts on when more of this fun and scintillating content goes live. We stream a couple days a week here. Maybe we'll start doing a craft show. I don't know. Anyway, back to the boathouse. I have their Instagram called up. So this is what I was talking about. This is their fried chicken, biscuit, and gravy, and you can see you can get eggs any way you like them on top. That looks freaking delicious. I'm thinking that's a Bellini in the background, so sign me up for one of them. This is avocado toast with poached eggs. Ugh, I will take that also. And lump crab cakes Benedict with it looks like a little bit of prosciutto ham. Asparagus, that's going to be some kind of screwdrivery drink, which I'm also on board for. I don't know if you guys know this. I really love brunch. Like, Teets, when is the first time you realized that brunch was an actual concept? Because I know, again, it's big down here in the South. It's hard to find brunch in California, and it's actually hard to find brunch in New York City, which was weird to me. But anyway, when did you realize that brunch was a thing?
I don't know. I think my first like real brunch that I've been to was probably California Grill in 2018.
That's a good one. Yeah, we're going to have on Crescent Lake Club. We've toured almost all of the brunches at Disney Springs with just a couple exceptions. And I think in April, after we go to Wine Bar George brunch, we have 2 brunches scheduled. Wine Bar George brunch and the Captain Sing-Along brunch at Boathouse that we're taking a look at pictures right now. I think we've decided that brunch is probably the official meal of the rest of the Crescent Lake Club. Do you think that's pretty fair?
Yep.
So Mick Whitty tried to somehow, 1, he thinks he's a member of the Crescent Lake Club, and 2, he thought he could just make a declarative statement after last weekend that homecoming brunch is the official brunch of the Crescent Lake Club. And it's like, no, you need to slow down. We have a lot of discussions, even though Teeth full want to go forward with Mick Whitty and agree that homecoming is best brunch. But I'm ready to see Teeth branch out a little bit. Maybe Teeth will have this delicious cast iron skillet of shrimp and grits. What do you think about this one, TT?
Probably not. It's going to be probably
Why?
not. Because shrimp.
I don't know what to do with you. But yeah, you can get the eggs any way you like them on the shrimp and grits. There's big chunks of andouille sausage, shrimp, cheesy grits. Yummy. Also, shrimp and grits is the perfect brunch item if you're hungover. What also goes not so well with a hangover, this is the smoked salmon bagel I was talking about. The cream cheese, the capers, a little bit of onion, a little bit of avocado. That looks really delicious. This would be good for you. Would you try this, Teets?
I don't know. I've never had salmon before, so.
Well, this is smoked salmon, so it's not like fried fish, which is what the kind of fish preparation you prefer. This is going to be more like sushi or like lunch meat fish, like turkey or ham. You're probably not going to like it, and you're not going to try it. I've seen how this movie ends, and it ends with you never trying this smoked salmon bagel. Something that Teets will try: steak and eggs.
That I would, yes, definitely.
Look at that in the background. How good does that Bloody Mary look? Sign me up. I can see a little okra. I see olives. I see a shrimp, a pepperoncini, lime. Sign me up. This brunch looks outstanding. And if you guys follow us on Instagram and check out our Instagram story, we're Instagram.com/Crescent Lake Club, something like that. I'll link to it below when you can rewatch this video of delightful, insightful comments and content, so you can go and check out our Instagram. But Woody actually did a happy hour and snacks at the Dockside Grill at the boathouse last night, and she has some really great pictures of cocktails and a can't miss sunset. I've told her to go there for forever because the Dockside Bar at Boathouse is one of my, if not my absolute favorite bars at Disney Springs. Now, it doesn't really offer anything in the way of happy hour except during like Magical Dining Month and stuff like that. But it's just outdoors. You can get the full Boathouse menu in an outdoor, more casual setting. And when the weather is nice, there's nowhere else better. You get a nice view of Saratoga Springs. You get a great view of the sunset. You have a great wine list, great beers. They even have their own beer specially brewed for them called the Dockside Lager. And it's like 4.9% ABV, so it's a nice light beer. Teets would probably actually like it. But yeah, I love everything about the Boathouse, and all it was missing was a fun brunch. And I'm super excited to put on my captain's costume with my first mate Teets. Oh my God, it's so cute. Your outfit is going to be freaking adorable. Like, if people don't look at us every time we go to the parks and stuff with you and wonder what is even happening, good Lord, wait for this. Because, I mean, I'm giving away part of it, but not the whole thing. But have you ever seen a toddler in a sailor suit?
I know. So my cousin was in the Navy, and so I got a like replica of her outfit. So when I was like, I had to been like 5 or 6, so I had a full on like Navy sailor outfit, the same thing she wore.
You're gonna feel right at home in your little skipper's outfit. Skipper as in skipper to a sailor, not skipper as in Barbie's cousin or sister. Oh, good. So yeah, it's all just meant to be then. So I cannot wait. I already ordered the captain's hats. I ordered everything to start making Teets' outfit for, I mean, you're going to look kind of like this little guy right here. Except with a better outfit and a different hat. So actually, you're going to look nothing like this little guy. But yeah, there's another look at the steak and eggs, this little video. They did some really cute videos showing everything that's on this menu. I really want that Bloody Mary right now. So yeah, I'm excited. Lots of the members of the Disney media got to go out earlier this week and check out brunch. Sunday is the first offering, so I can't wait to see the reviews on this one. We already have a reservation on my birthday at, I think, like 11. I wanted to get there right when dueling pianos start, because what more do I like than bits and brunch? I like cheesy things like dueling pianos and karaoke. So this brunch, I feel like, was designed for me for my birthday. What do you think, Teets? Are you as excited as I am? Angela was not as excited as I was, and I was fully counting on her being involved and on board with this.
I don't know. I'm always excited for new experiences. I can't say I pass up too many of them if I given the opportunity. So I'm excited to check it out.
Is there anything new to you or new for you that you want to try out in April when you're back?
I don't know. Probably. I mean, obviously we have some new dining places that I haven't been to. But otherwise, like Flower and Garden, just getting to experience that and see if they have any new items there. Those kind of things are probably what I'm looking forward to most.
Yeah, so if you guys, I think we briefly went over it our last Sunday stream because that was our last kind of stream before we all took a little teeny tiny break. We've got some stuff organized for my birthday that involves a couple of days at Universal. That Raptor is going to be open. It's going to be open. You stop putting out negative energy into the world that it's not going to open until like right after my birthday because I don't need that right now. The Raptor is going to be open. It's going to be ready. I cannot wait for that. We are also staying at Cabana Bay again. This time we're going to be checking out a poolside interior entry family suite. So I'm really excited to see what that is like, especially since I'm so used to when I travel with the girls, we always stay at Deluxe Studios at DVC. And this is kind of Cabana Bay's equivalent to that. And the layout looks really, really neat. And we ended up choosing Cabana Bay over the other available hotels because this will be all of our first times visiting Volcano Bay. So you guys know pool time, super important to me. It's my favorite thing. Have not been to Volcano Bay since it opened, even though I am an annual pass holder. So I'm excited for that one. We're looking into, just depending on how many people are in town, either doing a cabana rental or that special reserved seating area so we have a space of our own. But we'll make those decisions as we get closer to there. We're also, for our Disney time, we're staying off-site, which is something that's going to be new to all but one member of the, well, now two, since her new address is the Courtyard by Marriott in Lake Buena Vista. I saw Long Runs and Liquor, one of our partner Instagrammers and YouTube streamers, asked if Woody had gone ahead and got her Florida's driver's license yet. So she's ready. I know she's ready to get back to Mississippi and her Peloton and her doggo. So she's staying off site, but I'm really excited to stay for the weekend at Wyndham Bonnet Creek. And we've got a really big villa. That pool looks awesome. We haven't checked it out. It's also like shipwreck pirate themed. Mm-hmm. They've got like a DJ. They play really cool music down there. So I'm excited to check that out too. One new meal for Ryan for sure is going to be brunch at Wine Bar George.
Yep.
And then after we drink around the world, we're going to have dinner at Tepanito, which, like I said, I love bits, which means I love hibachi. And Tepanito is one of my favorite restaurants at Epcot. I think it's really fun with a group, and it should be fun with this group after we've been sampling drinks and stuff from the Flower and Garden booths in the countries all day for Drink Around the World. We also I have really cute costumes planned for that one too. And I have surprise awards for everyone who can complete Drinking Around the World. And they're fantastic. That secret, I'm not telling anyone. Usually I split all my secrets up between people so I at least can tell one person and get feedback on it. This one, I've kept them to myself. They're already here and they're in a box right next to me. I haven't even opened them yet because I feel like if I open them, I'm just going to have to tell everybody and show them on stream and all that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll do a subscribers only unboxing of this. These guys can't see. And then my birthday, Sunday, where I'm turning 21. What?
21 for the 19th time.
God, you never tell a lady's age, Teeth. This is why you're single. This is why you're single. You never reveal a woman's age. That is her responsibility. Put the Botox light on now. So yes, that Sunday, I will be turning 21 for the 19th time. I'm not going to say it. I can't even say the number. It just feels so big. It feels so massive. So we're going to do Boathouse brunch. Currently, we have park reservations at Magic Kingdom, but we may want all of Disney Springs to see Teets in his little skipper outfit. So, and the only reason I thought of that was because we were trying to help Woody yesterday decide where to go at Disney Springs, and I kept looking at menus everywhere. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want that. Oh my gosh, I want that. I want the lobster corn dogs at Paddlefish. I want, right now, our Morimoto Asia, their specialty bun for this month is a Berkshire pork cheesesteak bao. That sounds freaking amazing. I want that. Yeah, Skipper Teets. Isn't he going to be it's going to have the hat, the shirt. You're going to need navy blue shorts.
I have that.
Oh, good. Or you could just rewear your red ones from Christmas. Either one, put both of them on your packing list. You may need both of them. But it's going to be adorable. Skipper Teets. You're going to have a whole bit to do, too. It'll be funny. And then Monday, right now we have Hollywood and Vine, so we can see characters. That one we may play fast and loose with. But that's kind of what we've got. It's going to be a fun weekend celebrating me. Right, Teets?
Whatever you say.
Rude. Well, for more quality content, Teets also revealed this week he's thinking about switching allegiances as an annual pass holder. You want to talk about that for a little bit?
I didn't say switching. It's an add-on. It's just an add-on.
Oh, really?
But
finally going to get that Sesame Street annual pass.
No, not SeaWorld. But I was looking at Universal annual passes earlier this week, yes. Because, I don't know, I just want to go back again.
So, yeah, we went for 36 hours total, I guess. Maybe a little, give or take some in November. It was everyone's first time except for me. And Leslie went with me 2 years ago for Halloween Horror Nights. So she got to experience all of that. I think we're in talks if Halloween Horror Nights happens this year. Hey, Run Eat Drink podcast. If Halloween Horror Nights happens this year, to do a group trip so everyone can experience it, because nothing is more exciting than watching me freak out. And Leslie got a full evening of that. The rest of the crew got just a little taste of it in the queue at King Kong Skull Island. You know, I just don't like things jumping out at me. It's not my favorite thing. But yeah, like we went on a Monday. Our first day was a Monday, and we got there right before park opened, and we were staying on site at Cabana Bay. I had my card in here earlier. So we just got to cut through and go straight to Hulk. The coolest thing is because it was a Monday and kind of a down week and it was rainy, we did like 80% of the attractions in both parks in that one day. Like, I think the only things that we had to come back and make an effort to do were Simpsons. No, we did Simpsons.
Yeah. Transformers we did not do on day one.
Yeah, we did Transformers on day 2. The only things we didn't totally do were like Shrek or the Minions.
Yeah.
We didn't take the Hogwarts Express from King's Cross back to Hogsmeade. We didn't do any of the water rides, so no Dudley Do-Ride or Bilge Rat Barges. Ryan didn't do Rip Ride Rocket. Ryan and I didn't do Dr. Doom's Fearfall. But that was about it. Like, it was the most ripping and running full day at Universal. And it was exciting for me because I tried years before, previous trips when we've all gone together. I usually make a side trip over there, and I've always tried to get him to come and experience something else. And he's like, nah, Disney, not Disney. But it was his first time. And what did you think?
I mean, if I want to go back, I would think I enjoyed it. It's like you've said to me outside of this, it's a different experience. It's, a different vibe. It's not like Disney. I like that, that you can easily go between both parks, and you can, I don't know, it felt more sort of laid back than Disney. Whereas, Disney, I plan out so much, and Universal, you didn't really have to do that.
Yeah. And it's, it was we were talking about the 50th. And yes, Teets is he's got training videos. So the Run Eat Drink podcast, they're our great friends on YouTube and Instagram. Ryan runs Disney also on YouTube. You guys are probably watching this on his channel. He's doing some Star Wars virtual races training right now. And so hopefully he'll join the crew to talk about those. Y'all have a great weekend. Thank you for stopping in. But yeah, so we stayed at Cabana Bay, which was, again, super fun time. We all fell in love with the Bayliner Diner, even though you had chicken tendies. And I had a sandwich and a full bag of Doritos, like the regular family size bag. Because I took those down to the pool with me. I showed Teets how to make a cooler out of the plastic laundry bags in your hotel room. I don't think he knew how to do that one, but now he does. I think he's like, why are you asking for my laundry bag out of my room? You got Voodoo Donuts.
Yep.
How'd you like those?
I think my favorite was I got like an orange dreamsicle one, a Cocoa Puff one, and an Oreo one. I'd say probably the dreamsicle was my favorite. The Cocoa Puffs were stale on the Cocoa Puff ones. So that was kind of disappointing. The Oreo one was fine, nothing amazing, but it's good. So yeah.
So we in park on the first day, we ate at fast food. Ooh. Live from her new home in Orlando. It's Whitty.
I'm never going to go home.
I was going to say, did you just come from the DMV or?
Yeah, I got my driver's license. So, you can just, send all my mail to the Courtyard by Marriott.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is that what I think it is?
It is.
So I sent Whitty to one of my favorite Orlando restaurants because they do margaritas to go in mason jars, and it's my favorite margarita close to Disney. It's El Patron. It's on Apopka Island. If you're familiar where the Giordano's Pizza and the Steak and Shake is, they're right by Disney Springs. It's before you get to the ABC Liquor. So if you're going to ABC Liquor and the Winn-Dixie, you have passed it.
It's right behind the Wawa.
Right behind the Wawa. It is fantastic Mexican food. Tacos. They do a great dip trio of white queso, guacamole, and refried black beans. Their tortillas are handmade. The tacos are out of this world. Really great enchiladas. My mom loves it because she goes for a chili relleno. Teets, what do you dunk your tendies in?
Barbecue sauce.
Why are you so thick?
I mean,
so big. Not even honey mustard?
No, not usually. My dad, well, I do it sometimes too, but my dad is, he does French dressing. Sometimes that's okay too, depending on the type of French dressing.
You know what? Don't make a face at that. French dressing isn't much different than Polynesian sauce at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, but I'm still a tried and true honey mustard girl either way.
Or Chick-fil-A sauce. I finally got Chick-fil-A sauce at the grocery store.
Oh, I saw it at Publix because we've been there twice because I live in Orlando now.
Was shopping a pleasure?
Actually, it really was. It wasn't crowded because we were there in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day.
Did you get a mini cake?
No, but I looked at them and they had a cute little Mardi Gras one because we were there on Mardi Gras. I almost bought it just for you.
Aww. I bet it was yellow on the inside too.
I'd already eaten like 3 Gideon's cookies at that point, so I was like sugar overload.
Had you known you were going to be there in the entire time, you really could have rationed your Gideons out.
No, don't worry. We have 5 more over there that we got today.
I forgot you went again yesterday. So earlier, like about 10 minutes before you popped in, we were talking about your delightful, we went through the new Instagram posting of all the brunch offerings at Boathouse. And we talked a little bit about your evening at Brunch House. So tell us your review of the Dockside Bar at the Boathouse at Disney Springs.
100% my new favorite spot at Disney Springs, especially when the weather is like perfect, which it was like 75. We were there at sunset. It was amazing. And I didn't even feel bad about ordering like a fruity boat drink because I felt like I was legit on a boat. It was great.
So you had the Shipwreck, which is a bunch of kinds of rum and a bunch of fruit juice. So it's very much like a Lame of Libation or a Hippopotami Mai Tai, different things. It comes in that cute curvy bell glass at Boathouse. So like I was saying, they don't really do happy hour specials or anything, but you can sit outside. You can get their full menu. They have a great wine list. And you can order food from the entire full menu at the Boathouse.
Yeah, and so the whole like pretty much outside, which I didn't know, is first come, first serve. So we just popped up there and grabbed a table and it was great.
I'm trying to see. I think I have the menu card in here somewhere. I like that, especially outside at the Dockside Lounge. What they're doing is they just give you a little business card that has the QC code on it when you sit down. So you just scan that and you can see the menu and everything they've got going on. I'm looking at my drawers right now because I know I just saw it the other day. Anyway, so now that you live at Disney, what other tips do you have for people that have been forced to make a move to Disney because they can't get home to their home state due to ice and snow?
Well, if you don't already have free parking at the parks for like your annual pass or anything like that, at 5 o'clock, they basically just stop checking at Epcot, so just roll on in. So if you want to grab some dinner at Epcot and you don't want to pay for parking, tip number 1. I don't know, stranded in a hotel. Make best friends with the front desk staff because they all know me now. Because of COVID, you don't get any like room cleaning. So if you need more towels or coffee or anything for your room, you got to go ask for it. So I'm like, hi guys, can I get some more towels? It's me again. I need to add another night.
me again.
And the sweet little lady's like, hi Mary, how are you? And I'm like, it could be worse, I guess.
At least it's 80 there.
And not y'all, 9 inches of snow in North Mississippi. What is that? I don't get it.
I hope you got some boots to wear when you get home.
I'm gonna steal some of Loey's stuff.
Oh yeah, because you gotta drive to. You gotta go to Memphis or you gotta go to Hernando to get your car.
And my dog. That's the most important part.
Your dog is going to weigh an extra 40 pounds by the time you pick her up.
Look, and she didn't get a walk for like 3 days because of the snow, so she's had no exercise. It's going to be bad. And Loey was every day.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this dog eats off Loey and Paul's plate. This dog eats, like when they would get fried chicken, there is a fried chicken piece for the dog. I've seen that in real life.
Yeah, and so when Loey makes biscuits, when you get to the end and there's all that extra little bit of dough left for like not a whole biscuit.
But you can't stamp one out, yeah.
Yeah, that's Bella's biscuit. Yeah, so.
Bella will qualify for a COVID vaccine.
Let's see, some other tips. If you become a Disney local. If you need to do some afternoon work and you'd like to hit up a happy hour, CityWorks is great. They have plugs underneath the bar so you can plug up your laptop, and the bartenders don't care. They're like, whatever you want to do. So if you need to get some afternoon work done in the Springs, that's a good spot.
My mic just fell over. Okay. So tell us what the parks have been like, because you've been popping in and out of them all week. After kind of, because you were there for Valentine's Day and President's Day.
For President's
Day?
Yeah, President's Day was Monday.
Okay. For me, it's just Lundi Gras. So, why is your husband crushing a beer in the background?
No, he's crushing some water.
Oh, okay.
For now.
For now.
I would say the parks have been real crowded. Today wasn't as bad, or yesterday, but we didn't go to any parks yesterday because we worked. I would just say like the park capacities feel real tight. Like it just feels real crowded. Wait times are real high. Even like rope dropping, you can't get a lot done because there's so many people that have figured out like to get there early. There's been a lot of ride issues. Like literally we've been in like 4 lines this week where like we have to leave because the ride breaks down in the middle of standing in line, and they don't do anything for you anymore. Like there's no like, here's your pass to come back. It's like, bye, get out of line, or you can stay here and wait. Maybe it'll open back up. So that's the big thing. I would just say be prepared for wait times.
I think most people that have come back recently have said that the waits have been increasing compared to where they were maybe in January or before that. Seems like more people are starting to come and they're really trying to max out those parks.
I definitely saw an increase in families, like with young children. Sorry, Ryan's getting his dinner. Definitely a lot more strollers, young kids, as compared to when we were here like in November and December. So I would definitely say people are feeling more comfortable traveling with their young children. So yeah, those double strollers are back in full force. So watch out.
Yeah, that makes me feel more comfortable with ditching my Magic Kingdom day for a Disney Springs day.
Y'all, I love the Magic Kingdom, and y'all know I do, and I try to go like 2 or 3 times a trip. We spent maybe 3 hours in the Magic Kingdom. That's how crowded it was. Like, it wasn't worth being there. Like, it was bad.
That sounds dreadful. Dreadful.
But we also went on Monday, which was President's Day. So
yeah, so far I haven't heard. Well, Courtney has said that the day they went to Epcot, they didn't even make it to the back of World Showcase because there were so many people. It was so frustrating, and the kiddos were just like done, absolutely done. She had the cutest picture of her son on her Instagram. If you follow Courtney, she's Nola Disney Mama on Instagram, but on her Instagram story, Fletch is 5. And she just has a picture of him like cross-legged, his head in his lap. And her caption, he just said, he's like, Mama, my legs don't work anymore.
I feel like McWitty did that today.
I feel like McWitty does that every day, if you think about it. My legs don't work anymore. Did you get to go on? So you got Rise of the Resistance.
We did. We got boarding group number 70, and that was after I fat fingered and missed the join button at first and hit information about the ride. So I don't know how that happened. That was like 5 minutes after we found out our flight had been canceled again today. So we're like, okay, it's like we got to either get all our stuff out of the room or book the room for one more night because we got to get to Hollywood Studios because we didn't get to do much last rope drop because we did Slinky Dog, and that took a lot of time. So we were hoping to get in a few more rides, but everything kept going down this morning, but that's neat. We're a jinx. Don't go to whatever park we're going to. Don't get. I mean, on our flight tomorrow, maybe that's going to happen. I would just say don't do anything we're doing because it's probably going to shut down or get canceled or,
So, what is your strategy suggestions for people going to the parks? Now that we know, so here's your Crescent Lake Club hot tip. Is just because the parks say they open at X hour doesn't mean that's really when they open. When we went in November, we were getting in anywhere between like 45 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour early. Teets, when you went in January, about how early were y'all getting into parks?
I'd say that was probably the same, except the only difference was they didn't always open the rides at early too. So we went to Animal Kingdom, we roped up, we got in an hour early, but then we were held at Flight of Passage until probably a half hour, 25 minutes before the park actually opened. Then they finally let you in the queue.
Yeah, because like when we met up with Teets at Animal Kingdom, he'd already been through Flight of Passage twice or once and River Journey.
Yeah.
We met you at Everest, I guess, or Safari.
No, we did Flight of Passage again.
No, yeah, we did Flight again, yeah.
Oh, and I did that. Oh, yeah, that's right, because that's the only time I've ever seen the actual queue because you can't do a fast pass.
Yeah.
That's right. That queue is real claustrophobic with the new plexiglass dividers, too, and that, like, zigzaggy foresty area.
I would say if you are looking to rope drop Hollywood Studios, your best bet, if you are not staying at Boardwalk or Beach Club, number one, you can walk there. If you're staying there, walk and get there by 8:15. If not, get breakfast at Trattoria Al Forno, like 7:30, 7. Have breakfast real quick, and then walk to Hollywood Studios. Because those folks got in before the cars did this morning. So we drove for the first time to rope drop Hollywood Studios, and they held us at the parking gates until like right at 8:15. And so then you've got to wait, get through parking, park, walk. So by the time we got there, it was like 8:30. So we had lost about 15 minutes of rope drop time.
What else? So do you feel like the most important park to rope drop currently is Hollywood Studios because of Slinky and Mickey's Runaway Railway? Or did you feel like you benefited from rope dropping or getting their pre-rope drop at any other park during your trip?
Not so much this trip. Like I told you guys, I had like a big tragic Magic Kingdom morning where we went to Thunder Mountain as soon as right at 9 o'clock and it was down. And then we went and got in line for Pirates. We were in line, it shut down. So then we tried to go to Space Mountain and it was already at like a 55-minute wait at that point. So
yeah, that morning I woke up to just text messages of screenshots of just the saddest things ever. Closed. Everything. So also that's what, like when things go down at Magic Kingdom, you can tell what all shares the same power or computer grid because they all go down together. Mm-hmm. It's Splash, it's Big Thunder, it's Pirates, it's Jungle. And somehow Country Bears gets to run on its own grid. But Country Bears is like the El Paso of Texas. It's the only that still has power when nobody else does. Congratulations, Country Bears. Did you try anything new to you or make witty this trip other than moving to Orlando?
I don't think so. Because I don't think they've added anything. Well, other than Festival of the Arts. We've never done Festival of the Arts. So this was our first time. We actually bought several prints. Like, I'm super excited. Maybe they'll make them back to Mississippi before we do because we shipped them like 6 days ago when we were supposed to.
We have another guest live from Disney World popping in right now. Hi.
Hello.
So how's Magic Kingdom?
It's wet. and my AirPods won't connect. So this is me. Cheers.
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 But yeah, it's wet and dark. You probably can't hear me because I have my mask on. And you definitely can't see me.
I see Splash. I see Tiana's mountain behind you.
There I am. Yep.
Speaking of masks, the cast member on our way out of Hollywood Studios today was like, "Thank you for wearing your mask. So, and aren't you glad we didn't close Florida and we kept it open?" I was like,
"Wow."
I'm reading into that one a little bit. Okay.
Wow. At the Frozen sing along, they made multiple comments about keeping your mask on while you're singing.
Really?
Yep.
Like, so I guess that's something that they're running into. People are taking their masks down to like sing out in a whole big group of people.
Right.
Like, this isn't the American Idol experience anymore, y'all. You're not getting called up on stage to perform when you really like just belt it out and hit that high note real good.
Yeah.
So how is my friend Fletcher faring? Are his legs working today?
His legs are working today, yes. Last night after we got back from I found some light. Last night after we got back from Hollywood, he wanted a treat and I wanted a drink. So we headed over to the lounge at Saratoga Springs, the Turf Club, and he got a ginormous cupcake and I got a drink. I got a blood orange margarita, and then it was delicious. On our way back, he just literally sat down along the lake and was like, "My legs are tired. My legs don't work." And I was like, "Well, according to the sun, we have 2 furlongs left to get back to our building. So we're going to keep on keeping on." And we kept walking.
Oh, Fletcher.
But yeah.
So how has Magic Kingdom been? Pretty crowded? Has the rain kind of...
The rain luckily has been not terrible. We sat under some covering for a snack during the main downpour, and then we were undercover at Pirates for the rest of the rain. The family and friends are eating at Pecos Bill's. I'm not a big fan of Pecos Bill's, so I'm going to get myself a Nutella waffle for dinner.
Yes.
With my not water cup. Yeah. I'm liking them not checking bags. And so is my cute husband.
Yeah. So I get a text from Mardi Gras morning from Courtney that she's with another couple. So there's 4 adults. And then her mom showed up. And she's like, yeah, the boys just bought like, what, 1 6-pack of beer and 2 bottles of wine. Yeah. Oh no, run, get to cover. But 2 bottles of wine and like a 6-pack of beer, or maybe 2 6-packs of beer on Sunday when they got to town.
And they thought that lasted all week.
Like it was going to last them all week. So she sent me a picture of just the back of her SUV with just cases of beer and wine. And she's like, so here I am shopping like it's Mardi Gras morning in NOLA, but I'm in Orlando.
and can buy alcohol more freely in Orlando than I could in my own hometown on Mardi Gras Day. Whatever.
Tell me about it.
Okay.
So poor Whitty had a terrible Magic Kingdom day. Like everything was down in Frontierland and Adventureland. So y'all's Magic Kingdom
good. We Splash was down for a while, and so was Pirates. That's why we waited almost an hour for Pirates, which I normally wouldn't do. But our friends haven't been since their honeymoon 12 years ago, so it was important for them to ride Pirates. Their kids haven't ridden Pirates.
Yeah.
But yeah, the wait was really long because it was down for most of the day. But other than that, everything's been up. We've done quite a bit. The line queues are ridiculous, just like where they go. Peter Pan's flight goes all the way through Columbia Harbor House. It's insane.
Yep.
Didn't know that, so that was fun. But yeah, I mean, we've done well. It's just
So
the
you've
lines are. It's like reorienting yourself to like, oh, I have to go, all the way to Frontierland to get into, I don't know, whatever, like
Jungle
the
Cruise or
longer-
whatever.
Yeah. Finding where the lines begin and end, especially when you have a kid who you're trying to like rev up to go on a ride. Like, no, it's not scary. I promise the pirates aren't that scary. And then you're like, and yet I have no idea how to get in to this ride with pirates. So that's fun.
So, you got to go on Rise of the Resistance.
We did. We did not get in the 7 o'clock queue. We got in the 1 o'clock queue. I don't know. Like, literally, I was trying to press join, and my husband was like, I got it. So I don't know how we did it. He got it all figured out, though. It was amazing. The 4 and 5-year-old both did it. The 4-year-old wanted to go again, which we were shocked. So she went twice. It was amazing. It was my first time doing the entire experience, and I loved it. And I wish my son wanted to go a second time, so I could have gone a second time, but oh well. And just to be clear, we were able to go. The 4-year-old was able to go multiple times because of rider swap, not because we did something sketchy to get in one.
Yeah, no, Courtney is at Disney with a 6-month-old.
Yeah,
she is traveling with 7 months old. My bad. Got to give her that extra month.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, in Disney years, we should hold her back to 6 months.
True. Let her be free as long as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
But she has been a trooper. I definitely have a lot of comments about Disney with two kids, Disney with an infant. While this has been fine with my 7-month-old, my daughter, my son, when he was 7 months old, we could not have done this. So that'll be for another show, but I have lots of comments and lots of thoughts about families planning trips with multiple, and especially with like little itty bitties, because it's been fun. But fun. No, it really has been great. The weather has not, like last week the forecast was supposed to be rain every day, and it's not been. So it's been really good.
Yeah, like Woody was loving life at the boathouse watching the sunset yesterday.
Oh, so nice.
I'm not gonna lie, seeing all of her cocktail pictures, and I'm like, here I am with more chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. Can't post that.
Well, that's the best. Is we were talking about content for our social media and for the blog and everything over at crescentlakeclub.com. And Courtney's like, yeah, I'll send you guys whatever you want, but I'm going to warn you, it's going to be more chicken nuggets and classy cocktails.
Yeah. And like,
I've
really tried to perfect, holding a baby in a baby carrier and taking a somewhat decent picture. Still working on that, but
that's impressive.
Yeah.
That is impressive. So how is she faring, and how is your entire family faring at that beautiful Saratoga Springs room? Because I am obsessed with it now.
It's perfect. It is perfect for our family. Like I put on my review. Our friends who are in the other room, they're girls. I don't know that they've ever stayed in a hotel. Certainly not as frequently as my son has. And the first night they were bouncing off of the walls and were just so excited to be in this room. And it's been perfect for them. Like, if you've ever traveled with littles who have sleep issues, to be able to separate them, especially when you have multiple into different areas of the room, has been phenomenal. Washing bottles in an actual sink as opposed to like a bathroom sink has been great. I'm really, like, my heart has been changed on Saratoga for real. I'll definitely do it again.
Oh my gosh, when I was looking at all those pictures you sent for your review, I was just like, this is gorgeous. This bathroom is bathroom goals just in my general house. Like, how do I get that kind of split out? And it's like I told Teets and Whitty, there's just enough theming to be really good, but enough like luxe touches to make it really, really, really nice.
When we folded down the twin and my son saw that he would be sleeping next to Goofy, he was ecstatic. It's so adorable because he has a Mickey pillow that he travels with. So he's like, Mickey and Goofy, I can sleep with me. And I was like, yes, you can. So, but like you don't see it all the time. You only see it when you fold it down. It's really nicely done. Like it's not cheesy. It's definitely not like Art of Animation style. It feels like a deluxe resort, a villa, not a children's suite at Art of Animation or a family. Suite,
and then I loved the sleeper sofa in the living room. The look of like it's like a Murphy bed style, and the kind of everything
when we stayed in a 1-bedroom 2 summers ago, my son slept on the pull-out couch, and I remember pulling out the couch and like we had to fold it up every day because there was no room to walk around. The way they reconfigured the room to have both the pull-down queen and the pull-down twin, and still have space to walk in between. Like it's just a very spacious. Like they laid it out really well. So
it's amazing. Now the pictures
I'm here at Sleepy Hollow, and I really want to get my waffle. So I'm going to sign out. I have lots more to say. I can't wait to get on a full show again. But see y'all later. Bye.
We miss you. Bye.
We miss you. Bye.
So live from Magic Kingdom. Again, that's the kind of content you get here on the Crescent Lake Club. You never know what we're going to have during our happiest hour. So make sure you hit follow. If you're watching us on Twitch, it's that purple button. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit like and subscribe. You'll get alerts for when we go live, and you never know what's going to happen. I mean, that was great. It wasn't as exciting as me showing off my Magic Band collection or telling you how you can draw on a white one with a Sharpie. But hey, we can't just be contenting all the time. Not everything is super premium content. So back to the courtyard. So I sent Whitty and her husband to my favorite Tex-Mex place, El Patron, on Apopka Island. And let's rate the margarita.
Oh, this is much better than what I had at Riviera earlier today. Sorry, Teets.
I believe it.
That margarita let me down a little bit. I was real excited about it, but it was real sweet and tart. Not enough booze, for sure. Not for the $14 I paid for it. But this $10 for 3 margaritas in a pouch.
And a big mason. Oh, is it in a pouch or a mason jar still?
So they're doing pouches. So you can literally, they send it with a straw, so you can just like poke your straw in the pouch if you want, like an adult Capri Sun.
We have those in town here now for to-go drinks.
We decided to be a little bit classy and put some ice in our little hotel coffee cups, because that's the life we're living these days. No, real good. We're working on the dip trio. I think McWhitty's already devoured 3 tacos. Like they're just done. He already ate everything. So
the tacos are so great because the menu is way different. You're gonna get, there's pork belly, there's shrimp, fried fish,
chorizo,
short ribs, a vegetarian option, chicken tinga, slow roasted pork, all sorts of stuff. El Patron, fantastic.
So good. And then I had like little like memory vibes of the Steak and Shake when we were pulling up. I was like, oh.
So that was, when was the year that the really cute medals for Wine and Dine?
2017?
I think it was 17.
Yeah, because 16 and 18 I did Worlds. And so.
Yes. So 2018, we started to stay at my parents' house. And so after we did the 10K, we popped into Steak and Shake on the way home. And I taught Whitty the beauty of the 7 a.m. grilled cheese and cheese fries, which is just those shoestring fries and plastic cheese over the top of them at Steak and Shake. And then we got in the hot tub with mimosas at my parents' house. And then we took a nap. And it was like the most perfect off-property race day ever.
I feel like I've had a like Kills and Whitty foods down memory lane because we also had Noodles and Company this week. And so it's like all our race foods.
So, and Noodles and Company is, so when I did my first Dopey in 2016, we did not stay on property. We all stayed at my house, and it was me and Whitty and our friend Sawyer, who also ran the half and the full with us. Whitty just came in for the marathon. My parents, we had a couple of friends who stayed at the courtyard right next to the Steak and Shake. And so, Mr. Worldwide would pick them up and drive them over to go hang out in the parks and see us when we ran and stuff. But for the night before marathon weekend, my mom went and picked up takeout food from Noodles and Company. So I had like butter noodles with like a grilled chicken breast, and we ate upstairs and watched a movie and kind of like camped out in the little loft space up in my parents' house. So, because it was the night before my first marathon.
It was perfect.
Teets, what did you do the night before your first marathon?
I was at Whispering Canyon.
You ate that before a marathon?
Uh-huh.
God bless you.
And the night before the half, I had Ohana.
How many porta potty stops did you have? Good grief. Whew.
Yep.
Yeah, how that skillet hit you at about mile 10 of the marathon.
Oh.
It wasn't too bad.
It's like a gut bomb.
Yeah, if you would have been much faster if you hadn't eaten all that meat. TC's blowing up. All right, anything else you guys want to offer up? Whitty, any last tips? I know you're ready to get home. Are you excited to come back?
To come back home or come back to Disney?
Come back to Disney.
I'm going to need the crowds to because 35% capacity, it's a lot more than that. So I'm going to need the crowds down. I'm going to need them to fix whatever all this mechanical problems are, because again, got in line for Tower of Terror, 60-minute wait. It bumped up to 140 minutes, and they were like, sorry, only 2 elevators are working. Even though you've been in line for 45 minutes, it's going to be another hour.
And the real thing is that they won't let you drink in line. So what normally would be totally fine. Oh, they are now?
Well, so we might have had a high lie while we were in line for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad. And until you hit the trash can that says no more eating or drinking after this spot, they don't say anything to you. But you can't really just be chilling with your mask off. It's like, okay, I'm going to take a drink and then put my mask back on. So
kind of like what Courtney was just doing with us right now with her not water.
Yeah. So I would say when we were in line for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, I saw folks eating popcorn, lots of beers and boozes. So I would say if you're in a line that's going to be if it's posted at an hour or more and the queue is mostly outside, go ahead and grab yourself a beer or a wine or a cocktail, because they're not really saying anything right now.
Okay. Awesome. Because I just remember when we went in November, they made me chug that beer at the entrance to Tower of Terror, the outside gates where the fast pass check is.
Yeah. So once you hit that garbage can that says no more, that's when they're like, okay, they're still doing that. But if you're in one of those, listen, let me tell you, the queues are umpteen times longer than when we were here in November. It's bad. So.
And in January, because I got something to drink before Rock and Roller Coaster, and because we were outside for most of that.
Meredith's here.
And yeah, they cut me off. They told me I could. Actually, what I did was, because I was with 1 and 2, and right before they stopped me, I couldn't take the drink past the actual entrance part to the queue. So because the one line winds around outside in front of the ride, and then that day it was all the way back to where Fantasmic enters, and back there. So I had it through that part until you got to the actual queue entrance, and then they said you can't have the drink anymore. You have to, But what they did is the cast member let me stay there and drink it, and then catch up with my friends through the Fast Pass line afterwards.
Oh, I love that you're calling them your friends now.
Does that mean he has 4 friends now?
You have 4 best friends now instead of 2, or is it 2 best friends and 2 friends?
Technically, I was with Cliff too, so am I including him in that too?
Well, at this point, I'm gonna need a breakup. How many are friends and how many are best friends? Because we were told that we were your best friends. I think the direct question was, Teets, are we your best friends? And your response is, well, I don't have anyone else.
Pretty much.
So that wasn't entirely a ringing endorsement of our best friendship.
But I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll scoreboard that shit all day long.
Buckets.
Oh.
So
Teets, now you have 5 friends.
I think Meredith said, hey, friends. So I think Meredith's your friend too. So that's 6.
All right. And Meredith says, in November, I got in line at China for Frozen, and I was told I had to chug before I got in, but I didn't have to do that in January. I think they're trying to find a balance all around.
I think that makes sense. Yeah, because I feel like it's been a little bit more lax this trip than November, December. So I would agree with that, Meredith.
Hey, when you were in Epcot last night, did you go to that? Did you find that new snack cart in Morocco?
No, so we were in Epcot Wednesday night. So I don't know if it wasn't there then. So I think it debuted yesterday. But crowds were real low Wednesday night in Epcot. It was real nice.
Yeah, that's what Courtney said. Is she went Tuesday, and between Future World being a hot mess and just being super crowded in the World Showcase, they didn't make it all the way to even the back of the World Showcase because it was just a disaster getting around. So they bailed. Aw, Meredith says your friend plate is getting awfully full there, Teets. So six friends. That's a half dozen. You're getting there. That's a small Popeyes box. Also, Teets has never had Popeyes, you guys.
Correct.
Never had Popeyes.
There aren't many around here, so it's just...
Ours keeps getting closed because of COVID, so I would stay away from there for a while.
All of ours ran out of chicken at around noon on Tuesday, and all they have is tendies, so Teets would be happy, but they're like, yeah, we ain't getting chicken parts back until Saturday.
Teets, did you fish fry today?
Right after this, I will be.
That's a late fish fry. Oh, wait. It's only
6:30. It's only 6:30 here.
It's almost witty bedtime here.
Oh, Teets, you have many friends, says Ryan. Another Ryan. Ryan on Ryan Friendship. See, Teets?
That's Ryan from the Run Ohana podcast.
Hi, Ryan from the Run Ohana podcast. So any last things we want to talk about? 50th anniversary, Whitty living in Florida in a hotel room. So her plan tomorrow is she has a flight out to one city, and then we'll rent a car and hopefully drive home to her hometown.
So apparently our flight was canceled in Memphis today. Oh, I miss you too, Meredith. We need Marg soon. Cheers. But there's low water pressure at the Memphis airport because of the cold. So it's not that you can't get there because of the weather. It's the low water pressure. So there were no more flights to Memphis out of Orlando on our airline until like Sunday. So we're flying to Birmingham tomorrow, renting a car, and then driving the final 3.5 hours home. So wish us luck. 6th time is a charm.
I'm going to be honest. I'm a little concerned about what you're going to when you get home, like pipes and stuff like that. But you have a new house, so.
Yeah, and my mother-in-law went over and turned the faucets on. We got the heat on, so I think we're okay. Fingers crossed.
We talked when we opened the show up. send good thoughts, warm thoughts to our friends down here in the South, especially 1 and 2 over in Texas. I know Leslie's been without running water for 3 days, and it may stretch through the weekend. Angela, her brother and sister-in-law and their baby lost power at their house, and so they were all hunkered down with the dogs together at her house, kind of little house in the prairie, all one room style, trying to stay warm. I just got the report back on my house in Fort Worth, and it's better than I expected, but it's still, it's not great down here in the South. And, Orlando is the South. All these hotels and houses, we were meant to keep the heat out, not to keep the heat in. And this was a really unprecedented time. So if any of y'all feel inclined, I'm going to post a couple of links when I republish this video on our YouTube and our Twitch account. Like I said, hit follow and subscribe. Hit subscribe, that purple button here on Twitch. So you know when we go live with all of this content, but also you can check back for links. If you're looking for somewhere more local to donate that can help out cities like 1 and 2 are in Fort Worth. Whitty is in Oxford, but I know people in Memphis and everything are struggling. Down here in New Orleans, we just got really, really cold, but we never got any snow or ice. We had just minimal rolling blackouts, but the rest of Louisiana is kind of a mess. It's hard. Nobody ever expects or plans for this kind of weather in the South. We joked on the phone with Meredith says you're not going to be able to get down the road tomorrow if today was any indication.
I'm just going to be optimistic. The sun's going to shine tomorrow. The temperatures are going to rise. And maybe by Sunday, I can get to my own house. I might stay with Loie and Paul tomorrow, but Sunday, I will be at my house with my Peloton. Because Meredith, I miss my Peloton.
Well, and Bella going to need that treadmill.
Probably so.
When you get her back from Paul, and Loie's from a week of 10 days of indulgence.
Where's the lie?
Yeah, we joked on a group phone call. I think it was the last time we all talked together. Was me, Teets 1 and 2, talking about the weather conditions there, and the snow had really just started falling in Fort Worth, and this was, goodness, a week ago, Teets, if that.
No, it was earlier this week.
Was it Sunday? It may have been Sunday.
I don't know. I don't remember.
We told Teets would just get on a plane and walk off wearing a hoodie and shorts and bring his snow rake to come, his roof rake to pull the snow down off of their roofs. And Papa Teets, who handles snow maintenance in Wisconsin, has had a lot of hot takes on how us Southerners prepare for winter weather. So that was really exciting. And I'm actually really sad, I've said it multiple times, that I didn't just violate a whole bunch of federal laws and hit record on that phone call, because it was really funny. And at one point, I think Papa Teets and our number one fan, Sid, said, let's just go to Panera.
Well, if you're staying at the Courtyard by Marriott, there's a Panera right down the street.
Also, the Courtyard is really close to the outlets and Bahama Breeze and a whole bunch of places. If you guys need Orlando recommendations, I am here to help you. Like the delicious Mexican food.
I got like a whole dinner, call them a name over there.
Yeah. All right. So we'll close this out. I only intended to go an hour. Y'all, it's great to be back together. I can't wait until we have everyone back. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this Sunday. We are going to have another Sunday Fun Day starting at 1 o'clock Central. We've got some reviews. I want to hear more about Whitty's trip and her favorite dates. We've got some things to talk about. And I'm thinking around 1:45, 2 p.m. Central, we've got our friends that have been involved in a giveaway for Princess Weekend, including Meredith, Long Runs and Liquor, will be joining us to announce the winner of our big giveaway. So check us out. Our website is crescentlakeclub.com. Like I said, don't forget to hit the follow button. If you're watching us on Twitch, it's the purple button. If you're watching us on YouTube, like and subscribe so you get notifications next time we go live, because sometimes when there are announcements, you never know when we're going to go live. So our programming schedule, definitely a Sunday fun day on Sunday. Courtney and I will be back with Wind Down Wednesday on Wednesday. That's at 8 p.m. Central Time. We're going to try out a great glass of wine or great bottle of wine, and we're going to get some traveling with kids tips from Courtney, because what do you need when you take an infant to Disney? Wine. And then we'll just catch up. But again, thank you guys for joining us. It's been a fun time. Whitty, I miss you. Come back to the South. Maybe I'll see you in Texas in a few weeks if it's not a disaster.
With a Loey.
With a Loey. With a Loey chaser. It'll be amazing.
Fort Worth
All
ain't
right.
ready for that.
No, it sure is. I'll send more thoughts to the South, and we'll see you again on Sunday. Bye.
Yeah.